Hey guys, how's it going? It's your boy Alex, and welcome back to another episode of Welcome to Rodeo. Today I have two special guests in the building, Salo Blanko and FATDRIP.
Yes, sir. Yes,
How y'all doing today?
Doing good, brother. Doing good.
Man, 2020.
What a year it has
Man,
been.
it's a movie.
For
It's
real.
crazy.
Honestly, I feel like
It's a history book.
I feel like they should make a movie about it, honestly.
Man.
At this point, I mean, they kind of have made some movies about it, but I feel like they should make like a movie about everything. That's been
If the
going on.
aliens are planning to come, like, now's the time.
That-
Like, I would not be surprised. I'd be like,
Second half of the year, let's
Hey,
see
bro,
what
it started
happens.
with the fires and then the locusts, and then,
Bro.
actually it started off with Kobe in the beginning, but you know what I'm saying?
Man.
That was the beginning of, RP,
Yeah,
RP the
R.I.P.
GOAT.
Kobe.
Bro.
It's
been a crazy year.
R.I.P. Kobe. For real.
Yeah.
He
Today
held
is
it all
actually a very
together.
special day, though.
Yes.
Very
it is,
special
it
day,
is.
especially in the Black community.
Absolutely,
Juneteenth.
100%.
Shout out to everybody. Thank you guys for the
Yes.
support. I really
Absolutely. I'll
appreciate
say
that.
this 100%. All lives don't matter until Black lives matter. 100%.
For sure. So how are you guys doing, with the whole 2020? Has this changed the game plan?
Oh,
Or
definitely, man.
How do you guys move now?
We always find, it's funny, me and him, we always find, like, right whenever music starts to, like, get popping, like,
Yeah.
when we start getting involved with stuff, and then
Something
something happens.
happens.
You know what I'm
Really?
saying?
Every
Yeah.
time.
And it's been, like, a couple times now that we've dealt with it. You know what I'm saying? So it's just, like, we're just trying to keep rocking, and we just haven't stopped, bro.
Yeah.
Obviously the pace changes, because there's some things you can do, some things you can't.
Exactly.
But you just got to continue, bro. You just got to keep doing something at least,
Yeah.
So overall, guys, you guys are a duo. Is he your producer?
Yeah,
Can
so
you-
this
Yeah.
is my right-hand man, man.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's
Produced
the
for him.
he's the one that has helped me craft FATDRIP sound. You know what I'm saying? Has
Wow.
helped me craft what we've got going, helped me build what we got going, and
Yeah.
we started off from the beginning. Like we had no music out, nothing, no catalog, no nothing. Now
Nothing.
we're 2 albums later, an EP out. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
We're working on videos and doing visuals, and
Wow.
and it's all just been really us. I mean, yeah, we've had some people come along the way to help us out, definitely, no doubt. But at the same time, like as far as our name and what we're building, it's always just been me and him.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Hey, mad respect for you, man, because lots of people, they forget about the producer.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
blow up, and
Definitely.
it's like, it's
It's-
me. It was
It's
just
a
me.
frustrating lifestyle.
How do you feel
for
about
sure.
that whenever, like,
At the end of the day, we know,
Yeah.
when you're telling me, like, oh, that song's so good, like the dude's so good, like the beat's so hard, or like, and it's like,
It's his
you look
music
at
too.
yeah, I look at it like,
Yeah.
it's my song too, and then the guy you think is so good is the guy that tells me thank you, like I can't do
Yeah.
this without you. So like, I
100%.
definitely feel love from my artists and everyone I've worked
sure.
with, and I like to build like organic love like that with artists I work with.
Yeah, I feel like it's hard to find these days. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
people,
yeah.
people are just like, we want the money, send the
Yeah.
payment, we'll do it all over the phone. But
real quick.
we're really about like meeting up and linking because I don't know. I just feel like when you're making music, it's very much about energy and vibes and
Yeah.
what people are feeling. And I feel like when something's forced and it's not organic, it don't rock.
And I feel like the fans kind of sense that
Oh
too.
yeah, definitely. They see
They
that.
really
100%.
don't.
And it's like social media is great, like with contacting people, especially from states away. But even then, like
Yeah.
you have time to think about your response and how you want to come at it, and it's your profile. And most people's profile, they're trying to make the best version.
Oh
of them.
yeah, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like
Social media is not real life, guys.
Yeah. So when
100%.
you
It's
meet
not.
people, when you meet people in person, you see flaws, you see realism,
Yeah.
you see normalness, you see
Yeah.
something you can definitely like.
relate to for
yeah,
sure.
exactly.
Relate to for sure.
100%.
And I feel like that's also it's kind of a double-edged sword because you do have that presence of like showing the best side of your world.
Right.
Not the struggles, not the things you're fighting, the demons
Mm-hmm.
you're fighting. But I feel like social media has made it easier for the artist to reach the fan as
Right.
well.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Especially at times like right now, with concerts being
Instagram
canceled.
live concerts
Yeah.
and stuff like that. That's what's cool,
Yeah.
man. I mean, when I started seeing people like putting up green screens and like having like fake
Yeah.
fans like in the crowd and stuff, that's cool.
It's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's take it back a little bit.
Sure.
How did you guys meet?
So I originally went to college first. I
Okay.
wasn't pursuing music fully at the time. I went to college first, went to commerce, met some friends, and had some in and outs, relationships, stuff like that. And decided to move to Denton to
Denton.
try to go find myself. You know what I'm saying? See what else was
Okay.
out there in the world. I've been going to college, but I wasn't really feeling it. But I've always had like music background. Like I was a worship leader. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Church choir, stuff like that. I did choir in school, varsity choir. I was the first freshman to make it in my class.
Wow. So
like,
music has been a big
always.
major.
I've always been. I'll say this. I'm a better performer. more than
You're a
anything.
better
You know what I'm
performer.
saying? I do make good music. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But performing is what I love to do.
That's your comfort
I
zone.
feel like that's the way I really connect with people. You know what I'm saying? That's the
Oh,
way that I
okay.
really can really grab people's attention. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause
wow.
yeah, you know, through the phone and you know through the ears is good, and watching. You know, you can connect
But
with that
they're
way
in the
too. But
presence.
being there, people, and having people actually watch you do your thing, I feel like it changes their whole like mindset.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's what's up, man. Because lots of artists, they are kind of more like what do they call it? Studio rats. You know,
Yeah.
they really don't like
Yeah.
performing, but they love
No.
the craft of making the songs.
We pull up, bro. We pull up. We got a lot of love in the city, bro. You know, we for right now we've been pulling up a lot to Set the Tone Thursdays at ABI Hookah Lounge.
Okay.
We try to pull up there. You know, some of my favorite like DJs that are there is DJ Johnny Rip. Shout out to Johnny Rip. Also shout out to Blueski Blue, another one of my brothers too. They always hit us up, bro, and show love and have us pull up, and we do our thing, and you know we show love back and forth. Shout out to Entitled Kings too. They do a big part of that as well. But you know, we try to be involved in the city, but we also try not to be too involved too. You know what I'm saying? We try to want people to like be surprised when we pull up somewhere. You know what I'm saying?
Like,
and be like, oh, FATDRIP's in the building. You know what I'm saying? I don't want it to be like where I'm just like there all the time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. I love going and pulling up to those things, but at the same time, it's like when you're reachable all the time, that's when the value.
That's
starts
true.
to-
You gotta pull back a little bit sometimes because they're gonna be like, oh, we can see him.
Oh,
next
we see
week.
him every week. Yeah, exactly.
That's true. That's true.
And it's like you get used to it. You get habits. You know,
Of just
so
doing
you
it the
yeah,
same
you start
thing.
going back, and then in the back of your mind, you're like, I need to be getting bigger and better shows.
Yeah.
And really striving and holding out for those. You know, because a lot of the local shows, we've done a lot of local shows, and they're great and all, but
I've seen the
but
Instagram.
It comes
the
down
pics.
to just the people who are performing. They bring their friends, and then as soon as they perform, them and their friends leave, and it's like a
Wow.
quarter of the crowd's gone.
That's the thing that we like. That's one thing that we find is a struggle with that. You know, because we do a lot of showcases and things like that, and that's the thing. People come, they see their friends, they leave. But I will say this: the first event that we tried to put on by ourselves was so smooth.
Yeah.
Really?
Like we even thought like it went better than we thought it was gonna go. Like we thought there was gonna be a lot of holes.
So y'all
and
handled the
flaws
whole situation
by ourselves.
Wow.
All we did was go. The only thing that we had help us with the venue was providing the venue.
Yeah.
And you know, we made more money than we thought we were gonna make. You know, we even we tripled the money we thought we were gonna make.
Wow.
Everything went smooth. We had a big artist pull up.
Congrats.
Shout out to Baby Yungin.
Ooh,
Baby
Youngin.
pulled up
Shout
in the
out.
building. He came up.
No.
And yeah, for the no, for sure. You know, and right off Webb Chapel. You know, that's where he's from. So. You know, we got a lot of love from the city, and we want to show a lot of love back. We try to be organic with people and be real. You know, we don't try to push people away. Obviously, you know, if the talent's there and the music's there, we're vibing. You know,
Exactly.
And even people who aren't, you know, we're still gonna motivate you and continue to keep doing your thing. You know what I'm saying? Keep working, but we're not gonna push people away just because you're who you are or what you got going on. We want to see people grow. You know, no, we didn't make good stuff in the beginning. You know, what I'm saying?
At the start, that's how it is.
Trash, bro.
Trust me, my first couple interviews, I was like, man, I'd totally be freezing. And
but you know what's funny?
But you
about
learn from
that?
it. You grow from it.
What's funny about that is that we'll go to like a show and our dude will be like, bro, play Don't Let a Hope Come Back. You know what I'm saying? And that's like the first song we ever put out. And we're like, no, we're not doing that. You know what I'm saying? But he rocks with it. You know what I'm saying? Or we'll have people that listen to stuff from way in the back in the day, and we'll think that it's trash, you know, but they think it's amazing, you know. I feel like one thing with music is cool is that something can be old to you as an artist, but it could be brand new to somebody tomorrow.
That's exactly true.
Yeah.
You know, for me, some of the albums that I do have behind me, you know, I was in that era.
Yeah.
But looking back to it, I'm like, man, that's good music.
Yeah.
That's good music.
Music's good music.
Exactly.
Bottom line.
Exactly. But bringing it back to
yeah,
your
sorry,
point
where we met is where we started off. But yeah, no. So I moved in, and I moved into an apartment with some people who were also in the same fraternity I was in, because I was in a fraternity back in college. Yeah.
Which one?
Sigma Chi.
Oh,
Yeah,
shout out.
I was Sigma Chi. Yeah, shout out to Fall 14 pledge class. Met a lot of good friends. I'll tell you that. But one thing I always say is something I'll never go through ever again.
Ever.
It was fun. It was fun, but it's something I don't think I'll go back and go through ever again. It did make me who I am today, so I have to say that. But it was a good time.
It was a page in your book for sure.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay,
exactly.
perfect.
But yeah, so I moved into some friends who lived in the same apartment who were also Sigma Chi but went to UNT.
Okay.
And so that was where we had that connection, kind of, you know. But it was random. I just moved into an apartment complex of random people because I wanted to meet people. I wanted to be exposed and be involved and see other people besides the people I saw every day.
That's true.
Because I was trying to get away from that life. You know, I was trying to change it up and do a switch up. And so I did, you know. And it was funny, actually. We were hanging out and with some friends, and he pulled up there, and you know, he was kind of wild guy, dreads. You know what I'm saying? He had a Budweiser baseball shirt on. I remember.
Said, what's up with this guy?
I was like, all right, this guy's interesting. You know what I'm saying? He was like, yeah, bro. He's like, anytime you're trying to hang out, hit me up. You know, he ain't got a lot going on. You know, he was like, so just let me know. And literally the next week when I had some free time, I was like, hey, come over and hang out.
Let's link up, yeah.
We, took a walk and we talked a lot, man.
Yeah.
We went from the beginning to the end, what we're about, what our family's about, where we came from.
So just straight up, so quick.
Random.
Yeah, random, bro.
Wow. Like, randomly made a best friend in one day. Like that. And since that day, we've probably, if not see each other every day, at least 5 to 6 times a week.
He lives with me, so.
Yeah.
Okay, got you, guys.
We live together.
Dang, so it's a close bond for sure. Like, just deeper than the
it's
music.
It's life, bro. It's not even just music, bro. We've been through the trenches, bro.
And that's good. That's good to have those people with you that they're from the ground up whenever you're there, because once the bigger you get, the bigger you get, the more you're gonna see some fake people. A lot of fake people.
You gain a lot of new friends when you start getting popular.
Yeah, the hands start. Yep. Hey man, help me out with this. Help me out with that. Yeah. But whenever you were grinding and stuff like that.
Yeah, that was a cool thing too. Is also has been watching it over the last 4 years. And through the things we've been through, but even to still be where we are today, it's crazy. And that's where, like I said, we started in Denton, and I was just freestyling. That was my thing at the time. Yeah. Like when I was in college, like I go to parties and I would freestyle. And it was cool, but at the same time, making music and making songs is different. You know what I'm saying? Dude, that's way different than freestyling. Freestyling is one thing, going in there punching in things, but when you have to put together a song, like make a hook, make a chorus, make a bridge, like build the verse, you know what I'm saying? Build the outro, build the intro, you know what I'm saying? The structure of actually building a song is different than freestyling. Wow.
So what's your song making process?
So we really just kind of just like we get up sometimes. I do write. Yes, I do write 100%. All the stuff we write. Sometimes he'll help me with things. He'll think of things and ideas, and he'll throw in here that maybe these bars will fit for you, because he knows my sound. So he knows my flow. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, so he'll be thinking, be like, oh wait, maybe this might sound a bit better if you say it this way. And so we'll punch that in and switch it up. And he's even written some verses for me, and I've done the verse that he wrote. You know what I'm saying? Because he had it written down the way that I would do it, and so I was about it. You know what I'm saying? So
like when he's sitting there listening to the beat, right, and getting ideas, I'm just like, you know what? I'm sitting here too. Let me write.
Oh wow.
Just have in my back pocket, and then even I'll go to him and be like, well, here, you want to read over this? And he'll be like, yeah, I like that part, like those 8 bars right there. And I'm like, you can have them.
Okay.
He gets his credit too. I'll make sure I put him on the songwriter whenever I submit it too. Got to.
When we work together, I don't feel like I'm an engineer working for an artist. I feel like we're two creators working on a project. Yeah.
Okay. But you do rap as well?
Yeah, I make my own stuff. Exactly. And it's so funny because, like, he's my yang.
Okay.
Because my stuff's a little more edgier and darker, kind of grungier, like more rock influenced.
For sure.
And then, like, I make all my beats as well. And so my stuff's all grungy. And then he's my yang, and I make all this beautiful and, like, real nice vibe melodies.
Hey, man, those beats are crazy, though.
Yeah.
Great beats overall. Yeah. And did you start being a producer first and then artist, or artist and then producer?
Producer, because, like, I played drums all in, like, high school, and I was, like, in a little band with one of my friends, Slim Cliff. Shout out Slim Cliff. And it was, like, before I even really started, like, getting into engineering, and then I had drums, but I was going to college, so I was like, okay, I can't bring my drums. So I sold them and got a machine drum pad and just started making beats. And I was like, it's kind of the same thing.
Dang.
And then I was like, all right, I want to do vocals now. And then I got into, like, a little school, but I had been self-teaching myself on the internet, YouTube, and, like, that's a great way to do it. Like, because I went to this school, and I was already, like, 6 weeks ahead of everybody just on basics. And then it got boring for me because I had to wait.
You're like, I already know this.
And, like, they didn't have another class for, like,
advanced.
So I had to, like, wait until they caught up and still have to do the same BS work they had to do. And, like, I graduated from it, but, like, I really feel like I've taught myself way more than that class has ever taught me.
I tell everybody, it's the University of Google and YouTube. You can learn a lot right there. Lots of people give free info right there.
Not only that, also too, sometimes he'll just be like trying things. Like sometimes he'll
just switch
he'll
it
just
up.
Try it, and he'll be like, what does it sound like if I do this? You know what I'm saying? And like, how does that change that? You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's a software. You can, like, don't be
a game.
Afraid to try new things, because you can literally undo it and it's gone. But don't be afraid to be like, oh, what if I do this to this reverb?
Exactly.
Oh, wow, that sounds really cool. I could use that for something else. You know what I mean? Instead of just using it right there, you're like, oh, I know that now. It does that now. So I'll use it for, like, another project I work on. It's just like climbing a tree, man.
I think the one thing I liked the most whenever I met him, especially when I started hearing the music, you know what I'm saying, his beats, was the versatility.
The versatility. He could do engineering,
I would hear this
producing.
fool pop out a rock beat, and then the next minute I hear him sampling Lana Del Rey.
Dang.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
That's
I'm
good,
serious,
man.
bro. Like, I'll hear him doing like time after time, and then next it'll be like some heavy metal type stuff. You know what I'm saying? Or then like once we started getting into like the melodic like type stuff, then he would pop out like some trap melodic type stuff, and I'm like, okay, you know what I'm saying?
And that's good to have. You don't want to box yourself in on just all right. I know what sound he's gonna give me. I know what type of beat he's gonna give me.
Yeah.
It
when
really
I start to
everybody.
feel like I'm getting kind of bored with the routine of me making beats or producing, I just challenge myself. I'm like, all right, try to make an EDM beat.
Oh wow.
I don't know how to make EDM, so I'm like,
just
all
go
right,
for it.
Yeah, and a lot of it, since I know what to do, what do I think EDM beat sounds like? I don't even go look at like how to make one. I'm just like, okay, let me find some cool sounds. And then I just try, and sometimes they turn out real well, and sometimes it's like next.
Sometimes you make country music.
We've made some country music.
Hey man,
Twisted Tequila, that's what it's called. It's unreleased. Nobody's ever. Not a lot of people heard it. If you've been to a couple shows we've done, we played it like at the end of the night and stuff like that. But yeah, Twisted Tequila.
It's
we try
funny.
to make some.
That's
We call it dirty country.
Yeah.
dirty country. Hey man, it's Texas. You can't go wrong either way.
I'm from South Texas too, Corpus Christi. So
Yes,
I do have some country roots as well. I used to fish and hunt back in the day, and ride trucks and stuff and mud. But we're just from Texas, bro. It's all around.
True.
We do a lot of country stuff.
So I really want to showcase, the people, the music that you guys have.
Yeah, for sure.
Can you introduce this song that we're gonna play right now?
Yeah, so the song's called Unlock. We made it actually like almost 2 years ago, I think.
2 years ago.
But it's stuck, and every time we played at a show or do something like that, people love it, bro. People love it.
Yeah, it was like one of those we held on to it before we released it.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
And we were like, we gotta hold on to this because we know it's that sound, that next thing we're kind of looking for.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And it was like, we're not gonna release it with some other stuff
Yeah.
that sounds different, and we're gonna keep it for like the more beautiful stuff we're working on.
Gotcha.
So we waited for a while, and then when we dropped it, we were like dope. And actually, we're shooting the video for it here in the next week or so.
Hey man, hit me up, man. I'm trying to go to that video shoot. I'm trying to showkéce the behind the scenes.
Let's
for
do
sure,
it, bro. I'm down
for sure.
But
But the people love this, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, bro.
Unlock.
It's a good song. Yeah.
From Afterlife. EP.
Afterlife. Yep.
Yes, sir.
Afterlife.
Y'all better check it out, man.
Yeah, we'll explain the Afterlife meaning too here in a minute.
I ain't finished last cause I'm quicker than quick. Yeah, I need it bad like meds when I'm sick. I don't mean to brag, just know what it is. Finesse is on low. Hit a phone, finessing the cash. I'm moving too fast, I glide when I walk. Yeah, I need a bag, ain't playing no games, just smooth when I talk. I ain't finished last cause I'm quicker than quick. Yeah, I need it bad like meds when I'm sick. I don't mean to brag, just know what it is. Finesse is on low. Finessing the cash, I'm moving too fast, I glide when I walk. I ain't need a bag, I ain't playing no games, just smooth when I talk. And I finished last cause I'm quicker than quick. Yeah, I need it bad like meds when I'm sick. I don't mean to brag, just know what it is. Finesse is on low. Will never fold, cause this shit never fade me. I'm riding around, grinding hard on the daily. You run around, here acting all shady. Moves and play, but I don't let them play me. Been through the mud, but I don't let it make me. Gotta run it up, you ain't gotta persuade me. I feel the pain, I've been feeling it lately. Got a big drip, so the forecast is rainy. A black Benz, tryna with the Mercedes. A different lens, yeah, the vision is crazy. Run up the cash, tryna get all these payments. I'm making moves, I got several arrangements. Not waiting long, running out of this station. I make the music, yeah, this shit really save me. Don't have the time for the people that hate me. I'm calculating. Hit a phone, finessing the cash. I'm moving too fast, I glide when I walk. Yeah, I need a bag, ain't playing no games, just smooth when I talk. I ain't finished last, cause I'm quicker than quick. Yeah, I need it bad, like meds when I'm sick. I don't mean to brag, just know what it is. Finesse is on low. Finessing the cash, I'm moving too fast, I glide when I walk. I ain't need a bag, I ain't playing no games, just smooth when I talk. And I finished last, cause I'm quicker than quick. Yeah, I need it bad, like meds when I'm sick. I don't mean to brag, just know what it is. Finesse is on low. Tryna get the bag, tryna get it fast. Tryna lock it in, better hit the gas. Gotta make a name, gotta make it last. You a big fool, you think you gon' play me, you big fool. If you gon' keep on hating, now think about all the bullshit you saying. Got one life, and it's all how you make it. The fool will just talk while I'm making my way. Way too important, got nothing to say. I'm living my life, day after day. Full circle, get my life ain't the same. The shit is on you, how much you get paid. Telling the truth, don't lie on my name. Don't reach for the fortune, don't reach reach for the fame. Get lost, that's all on your brain. Take nothing in vain. Finessing the cash, you moving too fast. A Glock when I walk. Yeah, I need a bag. Ain't playing no games, just move when I talk. I ain't finished last, cause I'm quicker than quick. Yeah, I need a bad, like meds when I'm sick. Mean to brag, just know what it is. Finesse is on low. Finessing the cash, moving too fast. A Glock when I walk. Need a bag, ain't playing no games, just move when I talk. Ain't finished last, cause I'm quicker than quick. Cause I need a bag, like meds when I'm sick. Just know what it is, just know what it is. Finesse is on lock.
Hold up.
It's like a movie. When you watch a movie the second time around, you always see some little funny things or little things that you were like, oh, now it makes sense. It's the same with music. You can't just listen to something one time and be like,
oh, I know everything about
shit, or oh, it's good. Yeah. You gotta like really listen to it and like listen to it, not hear it with all these people talking. And, you know what I mean? Because
like sit down, put on your headphones. And give me about like 3 minutes of your time. You know what I'm saying?
One of my biggest pet peeves as being a producer is like being in a social environment, like at a party or something. Yeah. And someone comes over and starts trying to show me their stuff, or like, and it's like loud as hell. And they're trying to listen to it on a phone. You know, it's like, dude, please, like, just send me your link. Like, I'll listen to it in my car on the way home.
I really want to listen to it.
I got you. Yeah, like I really want to listen to it. I don't want to try to hear it over all the other noise.
And that same place too, we also try to not be like at parties and be like, bro, listen to my stuff. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. What we'll do is
smooth.
Somebody will just be like, hey, you want to get on the aux? And we'll be like, yeah, sure. So we'll start playing regular stuff, right? Yeah. Yep. Then we'll just throw our stuff in the mix.
That's exactly what I do with Dallas artists. Yeah. I have a regular playlist, and that I do mix different, songs from artists. And sometimes my friends will be like, hey, wait, who's this? Yeah. Who's this right here, man?
I've never heard so many times. Like, we'll play it after like a real popular song, and people are already in the mood, and then they'll start listening and be like, what the hell is this?
Yeah. Like, who's this artist?
FATDRIP. And then they'll go look, and then they'll start really looking like, is that you?
That's smart, man. You guys know what y'all doing out here for sure.
Yeah, man, you have to plot it out, bro. You gotta plot your plan, bro. You know what I'm saying? I feel like you gotta have a plan, and execution is everything. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's one thing we've had to overcome a lot is laziness. You know what I'm saying? That's a big thing. I feel like is laziness. Not only that, substance abuse. You know what I'm saying? Like being in the studio and too lit and you can't even do what you need to do. Can't even do your business. You know what I'm saying?
I completely agree with you there, man.
It's like, wake up, bro. Get off the Zans. Wake up. Get off the Zans. Put the cup down and do your verse. You know what I'm saying? And then afterwards, if you want to turn up, be my guest. You know what I'm saying? Because we're playing it and we're vibing and we're mixing it. You know what I'm saying? Turn up. But while you have to get your business done, come on.
Yeah, even like the people who take a lot of uppers, like they have so much energy that they can't like relax and like get a good take
at that moment
because it's just
and they can't. And that's the one thing with music people don't realize is that it can be boring sometimes. Not like boring, but to other people it's boring. You know what I'm saying? Because you're listening to the same thing over and over and over and over. Yeah, exactly. And so people are not patient. They're like, oh, well, I want it to sound good right now, and it's like it's not even done with the mix. You know what I'm saying?
There's a difference. There's like patience, and then there's studio patience.
Yeah.
And
can you tell me about that?
If you can't listen, like making beats, if you can't listen to a loop, just like that 4 bars, it just, the whole until you start making it and expanding it, like you're not gonna do well because you gotta be trained to like be able to listen and have patience and really listen and like wait, because people just try to crank. Like another pet peeve of mine is when someone tries to ask me to make a tight beat for them. I don't know what you mean by that. I make my beats, and it's not really a tight beat because that rapper just so happened to get on it. It's that producer's beat. Yeah. So it's like you got it mixed up from the get-go.
Yeah, I get you because I've heard that a lot. This Young Thug type, this Travis Scott type beat, stuff like that.
And I get what they mean. It's like an easy way to like put a subject under it. It's like that type of beat. Oh, okay, I get it. But it's like it gets kind of annoying when it's.
But like, doesn't that like I get your point, but doesn't that like hurt your craft? You want to be the artist. You want to be the one that this is how I'm feeling right now. This is the type of beat that I really want to make instead of just. All right, man. You want me to just do this how you want it.
Right, because I won't lie. Like I've been inspired by other beats. Yeah. Like the other day, you know, YouTube just like plays suggested videos. Well, that Gooba by 6ix9ine came on, and that beat, I was listening to that beat, so I went listening to the instrumental, and I was like, I'm gonna try to make a beat like that.
Yeah.
And like I didn't try to make that beat, but I tried to make a beat.
Vibe like that.
Yeah.
Okay, got you.
Yeah, and I feel like that's why also too, like one thing I really like noticed about him is that he's very selective too on sending out music. You know what I'm saying? Like I've worked with other producers too where they like me and 4 other guys have the same beat. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. Like paying for exclusives is one thing. You know what I'm saying? And getting leases, that's one thing that's cool.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? It's like when you meet a producer and you're like, this beat is for you. You know what I'm saying? And you actually get to build with them, and you're not restricted. That's one thing too. I was like, even talking to God today, he's coming to work with us, and I was telling him, I was like, bro, we don't want to restrict artists. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like you put somebody in like this 4-hour time frame, you're like, make this in 4 hours. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you can't do that.
I feel like you can't do that. You know what I'm saying? Like I mean, you can. You know what I'm saying? If you're pumping out songs like that, that's fine. But I feel like whenever we're working with somebody, we really want to be able to catch that vibe and create that energy, and we don't want it to be rushed. And we don't want it to be like, oh, we got to go. You know what I'm saying? We want to link. We want to sit down. We want to, you know, even if we make a beat from scratch, we're about it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We really don't even ask for a lot of like hourly. We just ask for the feature and the engineering time. That's it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like we just come through and vibe with us. You know?
And I don't put like time limits on projects. Like like you're only paying for 5 hours of my work. No, like you're paying for the project, my time. And my time is now yours. You paid for it. And until we get this project done, I'm going to work with it on you. Like, I'm not going to restrict you to be like, oh, you only got 10 hours with me, and then we're going to release your unlimited. Because I'm not going to put my name on something that I don't think is
it's
done.
going to follow you forever, man.
Yeah, and like even though in the past in my come up I have released stuff that I listen to now, and I'm like, ugh, you know, I could have done a lot more, but I didn't know a lot more.
I feel like that's part of studio patience too, is artists are so ready right when even from myself, I've done it myself. Right whenever you make that song, you're ready to drop it.
Yeah.
Right then and there. You're ready to go. You're like, let's get it downloaded to, you know, whatever. Let's get it downloaded. Let's get it sent out. Let's drop it. You know what I'm saying? But it's like we've made songs where like we made it like 6 months ago, and we've been working on it for 6 months. Like we'll go back and we'll go like, all right, we're gonna need to change that. All right, we need to go back and listen to that. We'll do tests in different places, like in the car, outside, on a speaker, on your phone. Like we'll listen to it in different places through the headphones, you know. And because we really want to make sure that when we're putting it out, it's quality. You know what I'm saying? We want to put out quality.
It's like good to hold on to projects for a little bit, because like for instance, I'll be working on something with him. Like you were saying, we're holding on to those songs, you know, that are really good. Yeah. But we'll be working on new ones as well. Always creating, and I might do something with my mix or with the vocals that I didn't know before, or that I hadn't learned yet, and I'll be like, oh.
We gotta add it over here.
Yeah, and I go put it on that, and it literally makes it better. And so it's just like,
or we'll get a new VST plugin, you know, or we'll get a new software. You know what I'm saying? It's like, and amp something up. So then that way later on we can take that song and go, oh, we can apply this to this song now, and then now we can drop it, and we even have better quality because we waited. Gotcha. And I feel like that's a big thing that artists run into with patience, is like, oh, we're ready to drop now, or we're ready to put it out on whatever now.
That's so true, because even with me, like whenever I started out, I really wanted to crank out the interviews and take them out like that, but you really do have that patience, because my brother, he's the one that edits them. He's like, whoa, I got to make sure that this shit is like perfect. Like, you know, I want it how I want it. Right. You can't really rush me like that.
Even with the videographer with the last video we did for Struggle for Better, I'll show you that song here in a little bit. But even with him, I told him, I was like, bro, like I'm not rushing you. Like take your time, do whatever you need to do, because shout out to Twan Visuals too. He's a great videographer, bro. He does it all by himself too. Wow. This dude travels all over. He drives.
One man show.
He puts the gas in. Sometimes he'll help out artists and do it, bro. This is one of the most hardest working videographers in the DFW area. I promise you. On everything, on gang, on everything, bro.
Yeah. I need to get him on here for sure.
Twan Visuals.
Yeah, he's great.
Dang.
Good guy.
But yeah, even now, I've learned, you know, make sure that, you know, you don't rush them. Make sure that, you know, how they want to do it is how they want to do it overall. Right. You know, that's their art overall. Yeah, but that's patience. Patience is something you got to learn.
Yeah, it's a virtue, like they say. It is a virtue.
We've been through a lot of patience testing, that's for sure.
Yeah,
for sure. All right, guys. So what do you really have planned for 2020? For the rest of 2020?
Right now is visuals. Visuals are a big thing. Big thing.
Shooting the music video.
Music videos.
Yeah, especially because we have a story to tell. Yeah. You know, especially with the accident. I don't know if you know too much about what happened to me.
Can you talk to me about that?
Sure. About 2 years ago now, right? 2020. We're in 2020. Yeah. It's 2018. So 2018. October of 2018, we went to New Orleans for a birthday party. And it was just bad place, bad timing. We got robbed. Me and some friends. We were in a bad part of town. places where we shouldn't have been, and you know, and New Orleans is real, bro. The streets ain't a game.
Oh yeah, and whenever you said that, New Orleans is known for that.
Yeah,
New Orleans is known
my
for
mom
that.
before
you really gotta know how to move there.
And it's like being from Texas. You kind of just have that like
everybody friendly.
Yeah, you give everyone a chance, bro. But like out there, if you really look around, bro, you just start seeing people scheming, hustling
everywhere.
And even our friend who lives out there, Salo 32, shouts out Salo 32.
Oh yeah.
He used to live in Texas.
Yeah.
But he's originally from Louisiana, and he went back and he told us when we went out there for that birthday party, he's like, bro, don't be taking no bets. Don't talk to strangers. Like they're gonna they'll get you if they can, especially tourists.
Dang, I've never gone, but I've heard that reputation.
But
you really got to know how to move out there because you know it's not the same.
It's
everywhere.
not. It's an evil city, bro. There's a lot of darkness in that city, and my mom even said before I left, she was like, "Don't go." But it's like, what am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to tell somebody that like, oh no, like you got to change where you're going for your birthday, you know? And so we went and. You know, and first night was great, and the second morning, 11 o'clock, I was actually shot in the back.
Ooh.
Yeah, I was 9mm to the back, straight up. You know, the guy was, you know, on drugs. He was a gangbanger for a living. That's what he did. You know what I'm saying? They were already on lookout. Like, the cops were already looking for these dudes. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just what they did.
They shot you.
And, shot me in the back, bro, and I was rushed to the hospital. You know, I'm bleeding out in the front seat. You know, I 28 surgeries, flatlined 3 times, and, you know, had to get adrenaline to the heart, the whole thing, you know. And even doctors still, to this day, tell me, like, we don't know how you're walking. We don't know how you're
I was about to say, was it close to your spine?
Yeah, it bounced off a portion, like this close. Like,
dang,
and it blew through my bladder, my colon, and came out the front. And actually, I guess from the pain when I was in the car and I had my hand like underneath my stomach, you know, it went burned all the way through my hand, and it was lodged in my hand for a while.
Wow.
Yeah, and that was because they found it out of nowhere. Him and my grandmother found it. They were looking at me and they were looking at my hand, and they were like, "What's wrong with his hand?"
His hand was like this big.
And they took
an
X-ray.
Like, y'all didn't notice that? Like,
big.
And they took an X-ray, and it was a bullet in there inside of the whole
slug,
perfectly, full casing and everything.
Yeah,
without the casing, but full slug and everything.
Yeah,
I'll send you the picture so you can throw it up on the screen.
For sure, like honestly. But you know, good that you're walking, everything. You know,
that's the one thing,
you
bro.
seem healthier.
I'm
for
alive,
sure.
bro.
Yeah,
100%. At the end of the day, I should give it all to God, bro. The reason why I'm here today, the reason why I'm sitting in the seat, the reason why I'm making the music, the reason why I'm doing what I'm doing is because of him.
Yeah.
Without it, I wouldn't be here, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
It was one thing where, you know, you see it in your movies, in your TV, in your games, in your phone, on the news, but when it happens to you, the moment is breathtaking. It takes away, it changes your mentality. Yeah. Changes the way you look at life, bro. But I'm thankful because the times that were supposed to be like recovery, like because I'd have cost me bag. I was shitting in a bag for like 6 months.
Bro. He did a show, performed on stage with a shit bag
on me, with a whole machine connected to me, with a day off of the cane, 1 day off of the cane. Yeah. When it pulled up to a show.
That's commitment.
We don't stop, bro. We don't stop, bro. I was in John Doe, that song you were talking about earlier. Yeah. We made that song in the hospital.
Wow.
Butt out, gown and everything. I was on my medicine, had a whole thing where I was rolled up to the mic. He brought the studio equipment set up in the room, and we made that hook there. And then whenever I got out of the hospital, we finished the song and wrapped it up. But yeah, that song was made in the hospital, bro. We don't stop.
That's crazy, and that's actually one of my favorite songs from you, honestly. Like that beat's crazy. The lyrics that you talk about is crazy. Like it's a story, amazing banger song, and that story behind it is just like.
I appreciate you also number one for listening, bro, because a lot of people that we come in contact with, you know, they tell us they like our song, it's cool, but it's like when people actually sit down and take the time to listen, we appreciate it.
Oh no, yeah, yeah, because there was a lyric that really caught me was you said chasing the bag is gonna kill me soon regarding that, but like it like
I said chasing the bag. I said no. What did I say? I have to pull it up. Hold on. I gotta pull it up real fast. I got all my lyrics in here, by the way. If anyone takes my phone, you have my entire catalog.
They take your
FATDRIP. Luckily, they're on the cloud, so I can always get them back. But I'm gonna find that song real fast. Hold on,
but that lyric, it just stood out to me because, you know, before I started everything that I want to do right now, you know, I wasn't living the best life that I was doing, you know, chasing that fast money. And, you know, you really do put yourself in a bad situation.
Oh, you do,
because,
that was,
you know,
that was a big thing when me and him met. Yeah. Like, I had just broken up with a girl that I had dated for like 5 years and like lived with, and like we broke up, and then he had done the same thing and then moved out to Denton. So we were both at kind of like drinking a lot, and just we were both kind of at like low points in our lives, and we met and we saw like light in each other, bro, and it just started.
That's perfect.
All right, I'll read this quick verse for you. It says, life moving way too fast, costing my life for some gas.
Yep.
Cherishing all that you have, because you never know when you might hit that blast. Never know when your life is the past. Never know when that breath is the last. All I know is keep chasing the bag, but the bag is what's killing me fast.
That's true.
Yeah.
Dang, man. And now, like, listening to the lyrics, like, in the story you told me.
Yeah.
Wow, man.
Yeah.
Wow.
And that's the thing, bro. That's the, I guess that's what we try to push to people.
Yeah.
Is that the streets is real. The stuff you see on your TV, the stuff you see on your phone, you might think it's a game, but it's real.
Oh, no,
and it's not a game. It's not something to play with. It's not something to think that, oh, I'm gonna do this because the next rapper I see on the TV and YouTube is doing it too. You know what I'm saying? Like, you go out there and you want to take that chance. You're taking the chance with your life. You know what I'm saying? And some people think like, oh, you know, it's just what everyone else is doing, you know. But when you're actually really in the street, it ain't a game. You know what I'm saying? Actually, Baby Yungin tweeted something today that was like, he said something like that. He was like, it's funny that like when people ain't from the hood or ain't from the street or don't know what the street's like, they think like, you know, they're like, oh, like they're entertained by it. You know what I'm saying? But people who have been and do see the street stuff, like, you know, it's just another day.
And like you actually see the bad in it, because, you know, lots of people, like you said, you mentioned that they do this persona, this and that, then go back to their safe home, this and that. But the streets are always open, man.
Always open, bro.
Always
open. Don't close.
So.
There's no closing time.
Yeah, for sure, man.
But yeah, 2020, bro. We're doing visuals. We got a lot of good music coming out. Like I said, we're about to show you that song, "Struggle for Better."
Better.
Hopefully, do more shows when stuff.
Yeah.
Because you guys were going hard with the shows. I would see he would post, you know, pictures of his shows all the time, promote the shows.
Yeah, we try to pull up, you know, to some events. We also, you know, want to pull up to events where places are popping and people are gonna be. You know what I'm saying? And you know, we pull up to like Prime Bar and stuff like that, and you know, we enjoy, but we're trying to now look for like openings. Like, we're trying to look for like big artist openings, and like, you know, because that's where the exposure starts to really come from, when you start doing them big shows where all those people are listening to you. You know what I'm saying? And it's just when you start getting more involved with big artists like that, I mean, it's
crazy how you say that, because like I go to concerts a lot, like whenever they were out, for sure. And when I still remember a Juicy J concert, Post Malone opened for him.
Heck yeah.
It's like, dude, you never knew he was gonna be that big.
Look at where he is now, selling out American Airlines, selling out places everywhere.
Who else? Moneybagg Yo, he was the headliner, and the Baby was opening.
Heck yeah.
And just 2 years after that, like, you know, he dropped, you know, Suge and Texas Walker. Like, he was just killing it.
This game is all about who you know, bro. All about who you connect with. You know what I'm saying? That's the one thing that even like before, like, you know, when we talked to people about music, they always said like, music is all about who you know, and it's true.
Yeah.
And talking about that, how did the connection with Baby Yungin come about?
That was
because he's blowing
dude,
up like
I
crazy.
I want to say something first of all.
Cool.
Great dude. You know,
young
people,
and
young,
all his people he runs with, they're all good dudes.
Great people. We've worked with them too. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Shout out to Countdown John. Yep. Shout out to Jackie J. You know what I'm saying? We worked with him as well, bro. Their whole team and they're young, but they're wise. They're street smart. They know what's good. They're not gonna be played. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna stay safe and they're gonna run together. They're a pack. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And we met, bro, out of nowhere, bro. I was listening to him originally. He was at I think it's like Triple C Studio here in Dallas.
Okay.
And he posted a video, and bro, this was like when he had glasses, like was not like no followers, nothing, bro.
Yeah.
And it was like one of his songs, like hopped out, popped out on me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I don't know, just like the way he was hitting, I was like, okay, bro, he's got like them singing, like that singing type stuff. I like that. And you know, I listened to that whole song, and every time like I heard something new by him, I was rocking with it. Wow. And so I was just like, I gotta try to get something going. And I was hearing some music that we were making at the time, and I felt like it fit some of his style. But at the same time, I felt like it would also kind of like be a little bit more upbeat and kind of more like, you know, pop with it.
Yeah.
And so we made a song called "Running Rounds," and we made the hook and everything, and we sent it to him. And he was like, "Yeah, bro, you know, I took care of business. We paid a charge. You know, it's how things go. Business is business." And he took care of business, and we were good, bro. The song was great. People love it. We got people making TikToks.
Yeah, there's a TikTok challenge.
Yeah, we call it the Running Rounds Challenge. I'm about to drop a video here just like to see who can do the best Running Rounds challenge. I'm trying to get people to do the TikTok dance,
tag
bro.
FATDRIP for sure.
Yeah. And so we're trying to do that, you know, and it's always just been good every time. You know, like I said, he pulled up to the show that we put together and came out, had a good time. I think the cool thing about it was we got to actually like see him just be him, you know what I'm saying, and see him do his thing, man. You know what I'm saying, and not have to be like, oh, I gotta like watch out, you know what I'm saying, like
dodge
we take dodge people and all that, you know, we try to keep things with raps, you know, whenever he came through and try to, you know, make him feel at home and take care of his people too. You know, we try to do that with everybody that comes through.
That's what's up, man. That's crazy that you had that ear for like that good music that he was dropping before everything, you know, before.
And then now that all this, it's just like, you know, it's just more connection, you know. And we chatted up every once in a while. He hits me up, you know. He's, you know, I see you doing your thing, and we chatted up and talked, and so, you know, it's good. It's good company.
And that's good that you built that bond, that network for sure, because I guarantee you the beats that you guys have, the lyrics that you guys have, like, you know, you guys just one hit just is about to take over, bro.
It's what's scary too. It's like, it's exciting, but it's scary because it's like, you know, you're ready for it. You want it to happen, but it's like when that starts happening, when that starts happening, it's gonna start happening fast. And if you don't, if you don't get on the train and go, or if you don't pull the trigger, you know, that's the only thing that the number one thing that will make you fail is if you quit.
Yeah.
If you at least try, because we've been doing this for like the first like year and a half, it was okay. We were making some okay stuff, and then kind of got better, and then it got better. And like he said, with our ups and downs with music, we were working on his first album, doing shows, you know, trying to get some exposure. Go to New Orleans, boom, accident happens.
That happened.
Then I'm living in New Orleans in the hospital, sleeping in a chair a little bit bigger than this for like 32 days.
Yeah, bro.
And I was there the whole time pretty much, and it was a journey. And then when he got out, you know, because there was a time where I came back to Texas because I had a job, you know, and I had to like check back in with my work, and he worked at the same place at the time, and you know, and it just got so stressful every day. Everyone asking me about
like, how is he?
And then driving home, you know, I'd almost break down and cry every day because I'm like, am I about to have to release one of my best friends' half-done albums? Because it was during that time where it was like, one day he's fine, the next day he has 105-degree fever and he's flatlining. The next day he's fine. The next day they have to go and do immediate surgery. And it was like,
dang,
you couldn't keep up.
How long were you in the hospital?
So I lived in New Orleans for a month. They wouldn't let me go.
Man. That's
because
crazy.
The only way they let me go is if they were to helo flight me back to Dallas. But one, too expensive. Didn't have the money for that stuff. But two, also too, where we were was probably the best place I could have been for what I was going through.
Because they handled the most gunshot victims.
New Orleans has at least 25 to 30 gunshots a day.
A day.
Like that hospital has that many patients a day.
That's Dang, what was real to me, because it was like, all right, he got shot around like 10, 30, 11. And like, so
in the daytime, bro.
So like by 12, 30, 1 o'clock, we're at the hospital trying to find him, and he's under the name John Doe because they didn't know if it was gang related. So I'm sitting here trying to explain to this lady, trying to find him. And I'm like, well, he just got shot this morning. Like, he's a big Hispanic looking dude. And she goes, well, honey, you're gonna have to be a little more detailed than that because we've had 18 gunshot victims in the last hour. And I was like, where the fuck am I? Like,
wow.
Yeah, bro, it's real out there, bro.
When you hear shit like that and be up in that ICU with all those other gunshot victims and seeing their families, like,
and you watch doctors put their hands inside your friends.
It gets so real.
Like, yeah, bro, you see it all, bro.
Crazy.
You see it all. But
you know, hopefully things get better in New Orleans for sure. You know, we want everybody to strive for greatness. You know,
absolutely, absolutely.
We had a great time, and it's fun, and it's a beautiful city.
It is.
It's just. But there's bad evil everywhere.
Everywhere. You find evil in Dallas. There's dark places in Dallas. You know
Very dark for sure.
Everywhere.
You gotta know where to move. If you're not from there,
definitely.
If you don't know anybody from there, man, watch
you better
yourself.
Just stay in your hotel room.
Exactly.
But yeah, no, it taught us a lot, man. We overcame a lot, and it helped music. You know what I'm saying? It helped us, put a little bit more drive into the music, put some more motivation, and it motivates people. You know what I'm saying? To see what we've been through and what we've been going through, and to continue doing what we're doing, like. People see it and they're like, that's crazy. And that's the thing, though, is like even like these DJs who I get close with, and it's funny, they always say, like, right before I go up on stage, they're like, if you would know what this kid has been through, y'all would be floored.
Y'all would be standing up right now, getting ready to turn up.
Dang. And this is why I love the platform, because I love showcasing people's stories and giving them that exposure, because, I guarantee you there's going to be people that they had never heard of you, and they hear your story and it's like, whoa, man, let me check this guy out. Let me check what he's really talking about. Yeah. And
and that's what like he was saying too, even like with like the music, like we also try to do it where we're not cussing a lot, we're not talking a lot about
talk to me about that,
talking a lot about like shooting people and killing people and stuff. One, we don't do it, so that's why we don't talk about it, because we try to stick to things that we do.
You live your raps.
Exactly.
Right.
And just because I don't want to be fake, I want people to see
and I don't want to be tried.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because there's people out there who will hear that and are just so mad that you said it, they're gonna go try you.
Yeah, and
they're
next time
gonna
you
see
pull
what
up to their city, they're gonna try you. You know, they're and their homies are gonna try you. But it's like we're not about that. You know what I'm saying? You know, we want to make music that's motivational. Yeah. We want to make people, you know, determined. We want to keep people going, even when it's their last leg and they feel like it's done. You know what I'm saying? Like they're done.
I like that.
We want to keep people going. You know what I'm saying? And that's the message and the story we try to portray. You know, and unfortunately, what I went through, yeah, was horrid, you know, and bad. Yeah. But at the end of the day, I can use my story, my platform to motivate people, and if anything, push people to push past what they're going through medically or what they're going through trauma life or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Give them that hope, and I feel like that is the key word. You just said it. Yeah, is the biggest thing for our music. People see hope.
Yeah,
people hear hope, and hope for people is breathtaking because it's like, oh, we could see it. You know what I'm saying? Like we could see it. We can envision it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And so that's what I feel like. And we want to be marketable too. Because I want, you know, later on down the road, I want Target to be able to put my music in their stores. Exactly. I want Toys R Us, you know, RIP Toys R Us, but you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like, yeah. I want it to be everywhere. I want, you know, the age certain brands from 12. I want FATDRIP to be a household name. You know what I'm saying? I want ages of like 12 at the shows to like 85-year-olds at the shows. You know what I'm saying? Like we want
parents to feel comfortable bringing their kids to our show. They know like if they're not going to be exposed to all this terrible. It's not what's terrible is like a personal opinion, but you know, not exposed to like things that they don't want their kids to see.
Gotcha.
And it's like we respect that, and if we can do that with our music, then why not make music not just for one category of people, but everybody, a big branch of people. You know, a big tree anyone can jump on.
That's a great message to have because, you know, it's sometimes it is good music. You know, listening to all this like shoot up this.
Music
but like
is changing.
Yeah. You honestly, you know, having a great message goes far. It's a bigger reach. You know, it's just overall a better concept, and you know, it's like you were talking about hope. You know, you give those people hope. You keep them motivated, and you know they resonate more with you for sure.
Yeah, and that's what the next song we're about to play, "Struggle for Better." Yeah, that's what it's about. You know, it's about. You know, right now with everything that's going on, you know, Corona and you know, Black Lives Matter and all that, you know, everything that's been going on, people dying, you know, everything that's going on. We're in a time when we're struggling. Yeah. But right now, this is the way I always tell people: when you work out, right, and you go work out, how does it feel? It hurts, right? Yeah. But you're growing.
Yeah. That's true.
You're getting stronger. You're getting faster. You're building endurance. Same thing with life. You're gonna go through it. You're gonna struggle, but it's for better.
It's gonna hurt.
It's for better because you're gonna grow from it and become stronger, and you're gonna be a stronger person than you were the day before. I always tell people it's not about the journey of life is not about here and here. Mm-hmm. It's about what goes on in between.
That's true.
It's what's in the between. It's what goes on to keep pushing.
You gotta really love the process as well because 100%. You know you need that motivation that you know you're seeing that progress. You're seeing that growth.
Struggle for better, bro. I feel like that's a big thing for America right now. I feel like we're gonna struggle for something better, and you know maybe it's not for the best. You know, it's not the best things that's going on, but I know that we're gonna grow from this as a country and a better people. That's for sure.
Mm-hmm. And this is you know
unreleased. Yeah. So I'll show you a little bit of it. I'm not gonna show you the whole thing, but I'll show you a little bit of it.
Got you for sure. Here first.
This is one of my favorite beats I ever made.
Ever.
To this point.
You want to put it on here?
Yeah, man.
To this point, making beats, this is has to be top 3.
Struggle for better.
Yeah, struggle for better.
It's funny because it was just like out of nowhere. I just
the whole concept really fits on everything that's going on.
Yeah, and it was like out of nowhere. It was just like we were just like the idea came to mind. I was like, I want to make a song that kind of goes around that. And it was because also too COVID was when I wrote it. It was like right when COVID was hitting America. And so, like, I lost my job, you know what I'm saying? And I was having no money, you know what I'm saying? Down, and it just really, like, struck for the moment, you know what I'm saying?
Dang.
That was, like, the second roller coaster, you know? We just dropped his second album, Afterlife.
That's so true.
And everything hits. And we just got a new place. We just got a new apartment in McKinney. Yeah. Oh, everything hits, bro. So we're, like, and we both lost our jobs.
Yeah. Both of y'all.
Yeah, so we were like, what the hell are we gonna do? We have savings, but
not much, you know what I'm saying? I mean, you can only go so far. Cause I mean, I was a bartender and server at the time, you know what I'm saying? So I make my money day by day, you know, and so it was
not
just,
being there. The income's gone.
It's gone, bro, 100%. And especially with the hospital bills and stuff, you know, it just adds on. So, but struggle for better. I'll show it to you real fast.
Remember the days when the money was low. Remember the days that I slept on slow. Remember all of the nights that I cried on my own. Cold in the streets, yeah, I made a stone. I'm praying for something that's better, I know. Mama would cry cause the bills overflow. I'm feeling the music, it's all in my soul. Seeing my face and my heart isn't shown. I'm struggling for better. My heart isn't shown. Whatever the weather, I'm struggling for better. I'm praying to heaven. I'm praying to heaven. Struggle for better. Struggle for better. Struggle for better. Struggle for better. Whatever the weather, I'm struggling for better. I'm praying to heaven. I'm praying to heaven. Struggle for better. I struggle for better. Remember the days when the money was low. Remember the days that I slept on the floor. Remember the nights that I cried on my own. Cold in the streets, yeah, how I made a stone. I'm praying for something that's better, I know. Mama would cry cause the bills overflow. Feeling the music, it's all in my soul. Seeing my face and my heart isn't shown. I'm struggling for better. Whatever the weather, I'm struggling for better. I'm praying to heaven. I'm praying to heaven. Struggle for better. Struggle for better. Struggle for better. Days I'm feeling alone. Living this life although I made a stone. All of my music don't know where to go. Waiting along but I never will show. Almost just costing my life with some dough. Struggle for better. This is the life that I know. Pain in my heart never shown. I'm smoking and rolling some more. Making the music to cope. This vision is bigger than hope. Mixing it up like a potion. Creating the waves like an ocean. I'm riding the flow and I'm feeling the moment. I'm fighting for life and defeat my opponent. Rolling up citrus, we smoking the potent. Living my life with a heart always broken. And all of these people that say that I'm chosen. My heart is all nice and I'm thinking it's frozen. My mind on the music been harder to focus. Depression is taking over my emotions. I'm thinking of you when I pull the phone. And I'm dreaming of life that isn't so broken. Gotta keep fighting the mind of a soldier.
Damn, okay. That's, man.
Yeah.
I love it, man.
Yeah, bro.
Perfect concept with everything's going on. You know, you could hear the pain, honestly.
Yeah, bro.
You hear it. And the beat's crazy. The sound that it, like, you know.
Wavy.
Yeah, I like it.
But the wavy, but I feel like it's like wavy, but then it hits,
Yeah.
bro. You know what I'm saying?
It still has that
you know
punch.
What I'm saying? Yeah, that punch in it. And so even like we'll play it at the club, but people will be getting lit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When we're in the club and we're playing a pain song. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, a
But people
song
are-
about struggle and
yeah,
pain.
talking
And
about
people
struggle
are
and pain.
getting
People
lit.
are like, oh, okay, we feeling this, you know? So
Dang.
we
That's
just
a different
sounds
level,
good.
man.
yeah, bro. We
Wow.
our main thing is we just love doing it. And
Gotcha.
we love making it, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, music is a feeling.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You have to feel it.
Yeah.
I feel like that's the one thing, especially when people who are making music, if you don't feel it, if you ain't feeling it inside, like, and artists know when you're making that song and you start like getting your little flow going, you know what I'm saying? You start getting that studio mode, it hits, bro. And it's that like almost like adrenaline kind of, you know, and it's just different.
You
know?
get in your zone is just focus on that.
Yeah.
It's like
Gotcha.
performing as well. Like, you know,
Yeah.
a lot of people, a common thing of people is like speaking or performing in front of a crowd.
Gotcha.
But like, for some odd reason, that's like one of the most comfortable places in the world to me.
Dang, that's
Like,
crazy because
where I
so
can
many
really
people are
be-
scared of that.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
can really be me up there.
Same.
and,
It's like right when that song's coming on and I know, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's just like
This
just
is
like,
this is my 4 minutes.
It's almost
even
like
if it's one
television.
song. It's
Yeah.
like this is my 4 minutes for me to just
Go hard.
release and try to like connect with someone through the sounds.
Dang, man.
Yeah.
That's what's up, man. So whenever everything's said and done, what is the legacy you guys want to leave?
Honestly, what we want to do is eventually build a label.
Build a label.
Obviously, everybody wants to do
Yeah.
that. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
the thing differently we want to do is we want to find, you know, people struggling. We want to,
Put them
I don't know, something that I've learned by working with a lot of employers who have been rough with me, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that one thing that a lot of the employers that I learned a lot from, that they told me was, we like people who have a reason to work. You know what I'm saying? People who, you know, have got it and got everything figured out.
Exactly.
Don't get me wrong. If you've got that life, great. You know what I'm saying? You got the cards dealt, great. You know what I'm saying? But there's a lot of people that didn't get that. You know what I'm saying? And so
Yeah.
if we can find those kids who have a reason to work and have a reason to put the struggle and the blood and the sweat and the
Yeah.
tears into the music, you know
Just
what
give
I'm
them
saying?
that platform
And
to
give them the
showcase
platform to do it. Oh man, if I could bless kids like that, 100%. We want to do a lot of things, bro. I like this
Yeah.
this coming holiday season. I want to try doing like a food drive, FATDRIP food
Wow.
drive. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And start like, you know,
Be good.
even like during like Thanksgiving time, like I don't care if I have to go buy like a bunch of stuffing bags and
For sure.
you know, just any kind of food. You know what I'm saying? Like we like one thing we want to do with like this and leave a legacy of just helping people, bro. You know, that's what I feel like we need more in the world of, especially
Exactly.
right now. You know what I'm
'Cause-
saying? Just
Exactly.
like if everyone can go through this thing called life together and try to work together, it might go a little bit smoother. You know what I'm saying? And so if I
Yeah.
could be that person that I could touch somebody by helping them out and, you know, and lending a hand in this moment, bro, one moment for, you know, a memory forever, I'll take it. You know what I'm saying?
I like that. I like that. You know, just empowering the community,
Exactly.
empowering people overall.
Exactly.
Yeah, and it's
That's
like
what's up.
I'm sure I can speak for him when I speak on this, but it's like music. You know, we'll be old men one day.
Yeah.
So music ain't always you're not always gonna be a performer. You're not always gonna be on that stage or at the top of the charts, or you know what I mean, making hits.
And that's okay.
So we want music to be able to open doors. So that way, when music, when we're done and we put the mic down, we have our organization to go help kids. We still have a purpose. And if music can build a whole other purpose, then let's open some doors. You know what I mean?
Do it.
And that's also like that's the best way to do it, honestly, because you share the knowledge, you share the the platform to help others that really need it. Because a lot of people that are down on their luck, lots of people don't give them that platform, don't give them that time 100%. Of day to even showcase what they got doing. So it's a great idea for
sure. And please, if you're an artist, bro, and you out there right now and you don't got no studio and you ain't got no producer and you ain't got nobody to show you the way and you ain't got nothing, and if you just want somebody to connect with Music Wife, hit me up, bro. My Instagram, anything, Twitter, whatever. You type in FATDRIP, one word, you'll find me. You'll see my picture. Right hit there. Me up, DM me, let me know what's going on. I'm willing to help. We're willing to help. Man. And so, we just want to give back. If we can give back, because that's the thing for me is like, in this world, I mean, I could have all this money, but when I die, it's gone. And I've seen death. I've been at its front door. I've met with the Reaper. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just one of those things where if I can help people and leave a legacy and be like known for helping people out and doing that, I'm about it. You know what I'm saying? Because I can't take it with me. So why not help people out and give it out and help? And because I know what it's like to struggle.
Got you.
I know what that fake feels like. You know what I'm saying?
I love that for sure. That's a great mindset to have. Lots of people have that greed in them. Yeah. But
I mean, don't get me wrong. I got to take care of my people too. You know what I'm saying? Sure. But at the end of the day, it's like all this money I don't need for all these things. It's like if I can go out and I can change people's lives, even like not even just in America, bro. Even if I can go overseas, I got cultural background. I'm from half of my family's from the Philippines. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of the area down there, they struggle a lot too. If I can go there and help kids out, I'm about it. A lot of sex trafficking goes on there. If I can go there and be a part of that and help stop it, I'm about it. I want to be involved everywhere I can. At the same time, also making music to help people get through what they got going on.
That's what's up, man. I like how he said, it opens the door for that, for sure. 100%. Because sometimes you gotta actually work on yourself first, because you could do more like that, helping others. Because if you're down on your luck as well, you really have to make sure you beat those demons before you actually start helping others, because you might go back on that situation that you were in. So that's what's up, man. Great message for
it's like with music, it's like you can put your all into it, but don't expect to get all of it back.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're going to have to learn to take some losses in this, especially in music.
Will. Yeah, it's just one, and that's just life. That's just life in general. You got to learn.
Yeah. What are some of the lessons you guys would give for younger artists?
I would definitely say don't be quick to give everything away.
Don't be quick.
Yeah, don't be quick to just when people are like, hey, can you give this here? Can you give this there? Can you be here? Do this? Don't be quick. Be mindful of your work. Put value to your work, because your work, it takes time. You know what I'm saying? Time is money. You know what I'm saying? And when you go to your job, you're making money. Every hour you're there, you're making money. And this is work for us. You know what I'm saying? And we love doing it, but it is work. You know what I'm saying? It's business, and this is a business. And if I could tell any kids, just try to find somebody that is genuine, and try to find a partner, because doing it alone, you can. I've seen people do it alone, but at the end of the day, at some point, they got to get a team.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
That's so true.
If you can find a partner and work with them, and especially with a producer like I have, I'm blessed. I'm blessed by him. You know what I'm saying? If I can find a producer to work with and to grow with like that, if you can find that, that's the game. That's the game. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Especially because it's hard, because some producers are just there for their money. You know what I'm saying? Some are
just
to collect the beat, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? They're not there to really build and really take their time.
That's another thing I'd say to the kids is don't mimic. Don't try to
be you.
Don't try to be the next Post Malone. Be you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because
build your own name.
Because one thing, if you really like that artist and you make music that sounds just like him, I promise you they don't want to hear music that they already make.
Exactly.
They want to hear something new too. They're people. They're normal people. They have interests and tastes.
I like that.
Yeah, so don't mimic. That's a big that's a cringy thing.
Yeah.
Personally, to me, it's a cringy thing when I see someone, I'm like, oh, they're ripping.
Yeah.
You're straight up ripping. I understand
influences.
Yeah, influences and stuff can't be too different. You know what I mean? A lot of stuff is the same. A lot of the beats and the sounds are the same. I understand that, but when you can clearly tell
just straight
their whole facade and the way they do their vocals, and don't be afraid to if you are, young kid watching YouTube videos, don't do exactly what you see. Just learn from it and see how they do it, and then go do it your own way.
Gotcha.
Because you're just gonna be making their beat.
Because everybody in music is influenced. Yeah. Everybody, no matter
everybody.
You can try to say like, oh, like I mean, don't get me wrong. There are some artists that that's the only person that's ever made stuff like that. But for the most part, most artists were influenced by a different musician. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and that's growth overall. You know, especially in the music, because you know, you get influenced. You see how artists, you know, big artists, they sample other people's stuff as well. So
heavily.
So it's like you still make great music. You still have growth in your music. It's not just like he was saying, you know, mimicking.
Yeah.
You know, mimicking is a different thing for sure.
Like, I was hanging out with my aunt and uncle not too long ago, having dinner with them. Yeah. And we heard a popular song. I forget what song it is, but I was like, oh, I know the sample of the original song. And I pulled it up. And then my uncle was like, that's not the original song. They sampled that. And then he showed me, like, the 1950s version of the original song. And I was like, holy shit.
Dang.
Like, music really is, like, music and trends and everything. It's really kind of recycled. It's just tweaked every time.
Exactly.
But it's always, like... You know, they say history repeats itself. Like, it really does. And especially with trends. Yeah. Yeah, we are going through that now as a society, as a country.
Honestly,
like, and it's good. It needs to happen. Like,
that's true. Because it's been happening for too long with nothing going on. Nobody's saying nothing, you know? So sometimes you just got time to take a stand. And like I said, you know, it might be something you're going to struggle through, but it's for the better.
It's for the better.
It's for the better.
All right, guys. You know, great interview. Great. You know, thank you for taking the time to be here. I really do appreciate it.
We'll be back, bro.
For sure. We have to. We have to work again. So this is the camera, guys. You know, showcase. You know, what do you guys? Instagram, Twitter, anything you know you want to say? Yeah, this is for the people right now. Yeah,
just keep an eye out for Struggle for Better. We'll be dropping soon. It should be in like at least before the next month coming out. You know what I'm saying? Just keep an eye out for that. Instagram, FATDRIP, FATDRIP, everywhere. You can even on Twitter if you need the handle. It's Drip Fat. You can find it there. We're on everything, man. We're on Amazon Music, you know, Spotify, SoundCloud, whatever you got to find us on, we can find it. And also too, Salo Blanko, all his links too.
Yeah, Salo Blanko, Blanko with a K instead of a C. I'm on Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, SoundCloud, Salo Blanko everywhere.
Salo Blanko.
Yeah, run it up.
So yeah,
run it up. Afterlife, run it up.
I have
Finesse Files, run it up.
I have songs with him on my page of like his features, like that he's done for me, just messing around. And we have like some other buddies that we've been making music with that you'll find on our pages that like really have stuff to show.
That's what's up. All right, guys. Like I said, thank you for taking the time to be here. I really do appreciate it. FATDRIP, Salo Blanko, I really do appreciate it.
Shout out to Welcome to the Rodeo.
Yeah,
appreciate
baby.
You, brother. Woo, woo,
Sir,
woo.
thank you.
Stay safe, y'all.